Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. From midfield, here's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run. Achane. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Tua going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really Read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On second down, Tua. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Field goal's all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, third and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
There's Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Tua completing this to Waddle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. This one completes Alec Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll get this one to Pittman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Minshew going to try and run. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to avoid him at the 40. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Minshew sets to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that's caught by the tight end, Glanson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It'll be Minshew again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down and 3. A give, running right, Achane. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's a toss left for Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd down, Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
What's the deal, y'all?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Get him going, baby. This is where you step up. Right here, baby.
3rd and 9 here. To throw is Tua. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Sanders' kick is good, and they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Minshew and the Colts now down 20-16, just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Tua. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that